Today, I want to talk about something that lies at the heart of every success story, every breakthrough, and every triumph over adversity. It's a simple yet profound truth. Believe in yourself and take action. Too often, we find ourselves trapped in the prison of self-doubt. We look around at others who seem to have it all figured out, and we ask ourselves, why not me? We question our abilities, our worth, our potential, but the truth is, you are capable of more than you realize. The power to change, to grow, and to achieve has always been within you. Believing in yourself is the first and most important step in achieving anything meaningful in life. It is the foundation on which all progress and success are built. Without self-belief, we often find ourselves paralyzed by doubt, indecision, and fear of failure. But when you truly believe in your abilities, you open the door to growth, transformation, and the courage to pursue your dreams. Self-belief is more than just a positive mindset. It's a deep inner conviction that you are capable of achieving great things, even when the journey seems difficult or uncertain. Self-belief allows you to push past limitations that would otherwise hold you back. Life is full of challenges, and the path to success is rarely straightforward. There will always be obstacles, setbacks, and moments where you feel like giving up. But belief in yourself gives you the strength to keep going, even when things get tough. It becomes a source of inner strength, a reminder that no matter the difficulty, you are equipped to handle it. It's that quiet voice inside that says you've overcome challenges before, and you can do it again. This unwavering self-assurance helps you stay resilient, even in the face of adversity. When you believe in yourself, you stop waiting for external validation. Instead, you trust your instincts, make decisions based on your values and goals, and trust that you have what it takes to succeed. Too often, people look to others for approval or affirmation before taking action, but this reliance on external validation can limit personal growth. It's easy to be swayed by the opinions of others or to doubt your own abilities when others don't believe in you. However, self-belief means that you trust your own judgment and are not easily influenced by the doubts of others. It allows you to act with confidence, even when the world around you may not fully understand or support your vision. Believing in yourself also frees you from the fear of failure. Failure is often seen as something to be avoided, but in reality, failure is a powerful teacher. It is through failure that we learn our most valuable lessons and grow the most. When you believe in yourself, you don't see failure as an end, but as a necessary step on the path to success. You understand that failure is not a reflection of your worth, but rather an opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. The fear of failure can be paralyzing, but self-belief helps you overcome that fear. You realize that failure is not something to be feared, but something to embrace as part of the journey toward your goals. Self-belief is also a catalyst for action. When you believe in your potential, you become more motivated to take steps toward your goals. It's easy to feel stuck or overwhelmed when you don't have confidence in your abilities, but belief in yourself empowers you to take that first step, no matter how small. It encourages you to break your goals into manageable tasks and to take consistent action, even when the outcome is uncertain. This belief in yourself propels you forward, helping you overcome procrastination and self-doubt, and moves you closer to the life you want to create. As you continue to take action and see progress, your belief in yourself grows stronger. Success breeds confidence, and the more you accomplish, the more you trust in your ability to achieve. This creates a positive feedback loop, where your belief in yourself leads to greater action, which in turn leads to even more belief. This momentum is powerful. It builds on itself and pushes you to aim higher and go further than you ever thought possible. As you reach new heights, you begin to see yourself as someone capable of accomplishing anything, which in turn encourages you to continue pushing your limits. We all have moments where we question our abilities or wonder if we're on the right path. It's natural to feel uncertain at times. However, self-belief helps you push past those doubts and continue moving forward. When you believe in yourself, you recognize that doubts are just temporary thoughts, and that they don't define who you are or what you are capable of. This belief allows you to persevere through moments of uncertainty and keeps you focused on your goals. It reminds you that your worth is not determined by a single failure or setback, but by the continued effort you put forth and the lessons you learn along the way. It's not enough to just have faith in yourself. You must take consistent action. Action bridges the gap between your dreams and reality. Each step you take brings you closer to your goals, even if it feels small. Remember, every achievement starts with a single action. Many people have incredible ideas, dreams, and ambitions, but they remain just that, ideas. They wait for the perfect moment, for circumstances to align, or for a sign that tells them it's time to start. The truth is, there is never a perfect time to take action. The only time that truly matters is now. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not just intelligence, talent, or luck, it's the willingness to act. Action creates clarity. When you take the first step, you begin to see what works and what doesn't. You learn from experience rather than just theorizing about possibilities. If you wait until you have every answer, you'll never begin. Taking action, even when you feel uncertain, allows you to adapt, refine your approach, and develop confidence as you go. One of the biggest misconceptions people have is thinking they need to feel completely ready before they take the first step. The reality is, readiness comes from doing. Imagine learning how to swim. You can read books about swimming, watch videos, or listen to expert advice, but until you step into the water and start moving, you won't truly understand how to swim. The same applies to any goal. Learning happens through action. There is a common fear of failure that holds people back from taking action. Many hesitate because they are afraid of making mistakes or looking foolish. But failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of success. Every successful person has failed multiple times, but what sets them apart is that they didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used it as a stepping stone. Taking action, even when you're unsure, means you will occasionally stumble, but it also means you'll learn valuable lessons that bring you closer to success. Another challenge people face is overthinking. Overanalyzing every detail can lead to paralysis, where you get stuck in planning without execution. While it's good to have a strategy, excessive planning without action is just another form of procrastination. The best way to overcome this is by setting small, manageable goals that push you forward. Instead of focusing on the entire journey ahead, take it one step at a time. Small actions done consistently lead to massive results over time. Taking action also helps build momentum. The first step is always the hardest, but once you begin, each subsequent step becomes easier. When you take action consistently, you develop habits that reinforce progress. Success is not a one-time event, it's the result of daily, repeated effort. When you act regularly, you create a rhythm that keeps you motivated and focused. Another powerful effect of taking action is that it inspires confidence. The more you do, the more capable you feel. Confidence is not something you're born with, it's something you develop through experience. The more you act, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable. Confidence is built through small wins. Each time you step out of your comfort zone and achieve something, no matter how minor, you strengthen your belief in yourself. It's important to remember that action doesn't have to be perfect. Many people delay taking the first step because they want everything to be flawless. But perfection is an illusion that often prevents progress. Instead of waiting for the perfect conditions, start with what you have and improve along the way. Every action you take brings you closer to your goal, even if it's imperfect. Taking action also creates opportunities. When you put yourself out there, new possibilities arise that you wouldn't have encountered otherwise. Doors open, connections are made, and unexpected paths appear. If you stay stagnant, waiting for the perfect opportunity, you might miss out on incredible chances that only come through action. A great way to stay motivated in taking action is by surrounding yourself with people who encourage and support you. Being in an environment with like-minded individuals who push you to grow can make a huge difference. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity or doubt, it becomes harder to stay motivated. Find mentors, friends, or communities that uplift and inspire you to keep moving forward. Accountability can also be a powerful tool in ensuring you take action. When you share your goals with someone who holds you accountable, you're more likely to follow through. Having a coach, a friend, or even writing down your goals with deadlines can help keep you on track. The power to create the life you want is in your hands. It's not about waiting for the right circumstances, it's about making the decision to act, to move forward, and to take control of your future. Every action you take today is shaping the person you will become tomorrow. So don't let fear, doubt, or hesitation hold you back. Believe in yourself, take action, and watch as your dreams become reality. Fear is a natural part of growth, but it shouldn't paralyze you. Taking action, even when you're afraid, is the key to overcoming fear. With each bold step, you'll build courage and learn to navigate uncertainty, ultimately leading to greater achievements. Fear exists to protect us. It is an instinct that has been hardwired into our brains for survival. In ancient times, fear kept humans alert to dangers like wild animals or threats to their safety. But in today's world, fear often manifests in ways that are not about physical survival, but rather about emotional security, self-doubt, and fear of failure. It whispers to us that we are not good enough, that we might embarrass ourselves, or that we might make mistakes. And too often we listen to it. The truth is, fear itself isn't the real enemy. The real enemy is allowing fear to stop us from taking action. The most successful people in the world don't live without fear. They have simply learned to act despite it. They understand that fear is a sign of growth, an indicator that they are stepping outside their comfort zones and moving towards something greater. Many people wait for fear to disappear before they take action, believing that once they feel confident and ready, they will start. But that moment never comes. Confidence does not come before action, it comes because of action. You build confidence by doing the very thing that scares you. The first time you speak in front of a crowd, your hands may shake and your voice may tremble. But the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. The fear that once seemed overwhelming begins to fade, replaced by a sense of mastery and confidence. One of the biggest fears that hold people back is the fear of failure. No one wants to fail, but failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey to success. Every great inventor, entrepreneur, and leader has faced setbacks and failures, but they refuse to let those failures define them. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb, but he saw each failure as a step toward success. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." If he had let fear stop him, we might not have the modern electrical world we live in today. Fear of failure often leads to perfectionism, where people hesitate to take action because they don't want to make mistakes. But perfection is an illusion. No one gets everything right the first time. The only way to learn, grow, and improve is to start, make mistakes, and refine along the way. Instead of aiming for perfection, aim for progress. Every imperfect step forward is still progress, and over time, those steps add up to significant achievement. Another common fear is the fear of judgment. People worry about what others will think, whether they will be criticized or ridiculed. But the truth is, no matter what you do in life, there will always be someone who has an opinion. If you let the fear of others' judgments control you, you will never fully live your own life. Instead of seeking approval from everyone, focus on your own purpose and values. Those who truly matter will support you, and those who don't were never meant to be part of your journey in the first place. Taking action despite fear doesn't mean recklessness, it means courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the decision to move forward even when fear is present. It's saying, "I'm scared, but I'm going to do it anyway." Courage is built like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. One way to overcome fear is through preparation. Fear often comes from the unknown, so the more you prepare, the less uncertainty there is. If you're afraid of speaking in public, practice your speech multiple times. If you're afraid of starting a new business, research, learn from mentors, and develop a plan. Preparation doesn't eliminate fear entirely, but it makes it easier to take the first step. Taking small steps is another powerful way to overcome fear. When you face a big challenge, it can feel overwhelming, but breaking it down into smaller, Manageable actions makes it easier. If you're afraid of starting a fitness journey, don't think about running a marathon. Start with a short walk each day. If you're scared of writing a book, begin with a single page. Small actions create momentum, and before you know it, you'll have made significant progress. It's important to acknowledge that fear never truly disappears. Even the most successful people still feel fear when taking on new challenges. But what sets them apart is that they have learned to control fear instead of letting fear control them. They recognize that fear is a sign they are growing and pushing beyond their limits. They use fear as fuel to take action rather than as an excuse to stay stagnant. Every time you take action despite fear, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your doubts. Each small victory builds upon the next, and over time, you become the kind of person who faces challenges head-on rather than running from them. The key is to keep moving forward. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Momentum is a force that builds over time through repeated action. When you take steps toward your goals consistently, even small ways, you begin to create a sense of progress that drives you forward. It is not about one grand effort, but about the cumulative effect of all the little actions you take each day. The more you do, the more confident you become in your ability to keep going. Each action reinforces the belief that you are capable, and as that belief strengthens, so does your willingness to continue taking action. The most difficult part of any journey is the beginning. Starting something new requires overcoming inertia, that initial resistance that makes it tempting to delay or hesitate. But once you push past that first barrier, the process becomes easier. It is like trying to roll a heavy ball at first. It takes significant effort to get it moving, but as it picks up speed, it requires less force to keep going. This principle applies to everything in life, whether it's building a new habit, working toward a goal, or improving a skill. Once you get into a rhythm of action, progress begins to feel natural. One of the greatest benefits of momentum is that it reduces the mental effort required to take action. When you do something repeatedly, it becomes a habit rather than a struggle. Think about learning to ride a bicycle. At first, every movement requires concentration and effort, but with practice, it becomes second nature. The same is true for any skill or habit. The more you engage in it, the less resistance you feel. Eventually, what once seemed difficult becomes effortless, and this is where real progress happens. Momentum is also crucial in maintaining motivation. Many people start with enthusiasm, but struggle to stay committed when results do not appear immediately. They expect instant success, and when that doesn't happen, they lose interest. But success is rarely immediate. It is a gradual process built over time. Those who achieve great things are the ones who continue moving forward even when progress seems slow. They understand that every small step contributes to the bigger picture. Each effort, no matter how small, is a building block towards something greater. Momentum also strengthens self-discipline. The more you take action, the easier it becomes to stay committed. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. At first, pushing yourself to act may require willpower, but over time, it becomes a habit. You no longer have to force yourself to take action because it becomes a natural part of your routine. This is why successful people often emphasize the importance of daily habits and routines. They know that by consistently showing up and putting in the effort, they create momentum that carries them forward. One of the biggest obstacles to momentum is procrastination. When you delay taking action, you lose the energy and drive needed to keep moving. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to start again. Many people put off their goals because they are waiting for the right time to begin. But the truth is, there is no perfect time. The best time to start is always now. The sooner you take action, the sooner you begin building momentum. Once you start, the process of moving forward becomes easier. Maintaining momentum requires resilience. There will be times when progress feels slow, when obstacles arise, and when motivation fades. This is where persistence becomes essential. Those who achieve their goals are not necessarily the most talented or the luckiest. They are the ones who refuse to quit. They keep pushing forward even when it feels difficult. They trust that as long as they continue taking action, They will eventually reach their destination. One way to sustain momentum is by setting small, achievable goals. When you break a big goal into smaller steps, each step feels more manageable. Every time you complete a step, you experience a sense of accomplishment, which fuels further action. This creates a positive cycle of progress where each success motivates you to keep going. Instead of focusing only on the final outcome, focus on the next step. Small wins add up, and before you know it, you will have made significant progress. The right environment can either propel you forward or hold you back. Surround yourself with those who inspire you to keep moving. Celebrating progress is another powerful way to sustain momentum. Many people focus so much on how far they still have to go that they forget to acknowledge how far they have already come. Taking time to recognize your achievements, no matter how small, helps reinforce the belief that you are capable. Progress is not always linear. There will be ups and downs, but every step forward is a victory. Appreciating those small wins keeps you motivated to continue. Momentum is what transforms effort into achievement. It takes time to build, but once you have it, it makes everything easier. The key is to stay consistent, and keep pushing forward even when challenges arise. Every action you take contributes to your success. The more you do, the more capable you become. With each step, you move closer to your goals. Keep going, keep building momentum, and watch as your efforts turn into lasting success.